All right, y'all, so we are back in the kitchen today. We are making my healthy hash browns. We're gonna use some russet potatoes, some gluten-free flour, and some seasonings. And the best part about this recipe is that you can freeze them and just pull them out one at a time on busy mornings. So let's go ahead and get started. So we've got some russet potatoes here, and the first step is to shred them. So you can use a box grater like this and just shred them, which will take forever. Or if you have a food processor, you can just use that. So once we've shredded those potatoes, I did about 5 of them. We need to transfer them to a bowl because we have to get all that moisture out. If you get all that liquid out, they get really crispy. So I'm just gonna dump these. I've lined just a bowl with a clean tea towel. Just gonna dump these all in here. And this is the hardest part, y'all. We just have to squeeze them really, really tight and get all that liquid out. So you'll see just tons of liquid. And then when you think that you're done, keep squeezing some more because you're not. We are gonna transfer these to a clean bowl, so we're just gonna ditch this one. And we're gonna dump all the shredded potatoes. So the next step is gonna be season it and then add your almond flour, 1 egg, and some arrowroot. That's gonna bind everything together so they don't fall apart when we start to fry them. All right, so we've got 1 egg, and you're just gonna wanna beat it a little bit before you add it into the potatoes. Dump that right over the top. 1/4 cup of almond meal. Now, if you aren't concerned with gluten, you can use regular flour. I'm just gonna use this because it really doesn't taste any different. And then we're gonna need 1 tablespoon of arrowroot. Once again, you can also just use cornstarch. So dump that in there. Now, you can season it with whatever you like, but I'm gonna use a little salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder, and just keep it real simple. And then get in there with your hands and just mix everything up. So now that we've mixed everything up, the next step is gonna be to form patties. So I'm gonna clean all this up and get a skillet going, and we'll start frying them up. So I have a skillet heating up over here. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons worth of ghee to this skillet over here. It's heating up. This is what we're gonna fry the patties in. So let's form these patties. I just get just a little handful. It's probably 1/2 cup. Squeeze them together till they kind of hold together. You don't have to be too concerned, and just place them on a cookie sheet till you're ready to fry them. We're just gonna take the patties and place them in there like this, press them down just a little bit. We'll just do 3. You don't wanna overcrowd your pan. So now we just have to be patient. So something fun with these hash brown patties is you can add pretty much anything to them. You can add chives, you can add green onions. So it's been about 5 minutes and it's time to flip them. I left them alone, I didn't touch them, and they are golden brown. You just gently flip them over. We like to eat these when we're doing a Whole30 because they're Whole30 compliant, and we can use them as buns because you can't have conventional bread or buns. You can use these for breakfast sandwiches, for like carnitas. It's really good kind of piled on top. So you gotta get creative. And then we're gonna remove them and put them on this paper towel lined cookie sheet and just sprinkle them with a little bit more salt, and that's it. So if you wanted to freeze them, just make sure they're not touching, leave them in there for about an hour, take them out, and once they're firm, you can just put them in a freezer safe bag and pull them out one at a time. So these are ready to take out. I'm just gonna put them on my paper towel lined tray, and that's it.